So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
A fabulous show. Can he finish? A real chance and a real let-off.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
De Jong. Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Peter, Kvaratskhelia is a player who can do some serious damage. He brings a lovely intensity to that left flank and thrives on getting into half spaces. I think his biggest strength is his footwork, his ability on the ball. He's just so skillful at going past defenders and getting good delivery into the box. This guy is really one to watch out for.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. João Neves. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Rafinha gets into some... Rafinha! That is decidedly lacking.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Hakimi. Now it's Doué. And it's Hakimi. And Zaire Emery. Araujo gets across to intercept that. Now it's Barcola. And it's Hakimi. He came in hard, very hard. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, give it away! Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Now it's Barcola. Zaire Emery. Nice looking ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Kubasi. Dani Olmo. Pedri. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Good read, needed to be. Dani Olmo. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And he's had a hit! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Hakimi. Paris Saint-Germain upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it. and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter, certainly the way he's been playing. That's just playing it safe and simple.
No foul, says the referee. Tries to pass it through. Dani Olmo looking to run onto it. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, it's a great ball hit. Shoots! Goal! Barcelona! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Mendes spots it and intercepts. Looking to play him in. Pacho cuts out the pass. Vitinha. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Koundé. And the counter-attack is on for Barcelona. Looking for options for move. And a chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Pedri is offering a wry smile there.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. And we have our very first corner. Rafinha goes short. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Olmo. Gives it back. Doué. And they can counter here. And here's Barcola. Good ball, good take. It's loose now and they want to... Oh, he's been caught napping. De Jong. And here's Doué. And the shot! All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to pull level. We're level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Paris Saint-Germain grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now it's Neves. Kvaratskhelia. Barcola, João Neves, and it's Zaire Emery. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Now it's Neves. João Neves showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. De Jong, and that's really well manoeuvred. And here's Lewandowski, and the finish! Same again, same outcome.
Barcelona really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Now it's Doué. He's picked his way through. That is a crunching tackle. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Not the most accurate pass. Sabani. Hakimi. Doué gets into a good position. Dani Olmo. Now there's a shot, surely! And again the keeper stands strong. Now it's Barcola. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And here's Barcola. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Oh, played through for the wide man. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Can he get on the end of this? Now that is a hefty challenge. Pedri. And it's half-time here. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Barcelona are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And the game has already resumed here. Pacho. Now Zabani. Zaire Emery. And he's managed to get free. That's a shade optimistic. Ah, he's given it away. Can he finish? He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. He's having a shot! And that would have been some goal.
João Neves really may get an earful from his teammates for not looking up to see what was around him, but I think he was perfectly entitled to try it for himself.
Balde. And it's Balde. Rafinha, given the lift of his goal. He's a sharp little ball here. Now he's got space here. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Barcola really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
De Jong. Pedri, who's set up one goal so far. Now, can they get him away? He's going for goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, another save. It's their second corner of the game. Rafinha with the short one. And he's intervened well there. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Now it's Doué.
That's going in strongly.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. João Neves. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Pedri. Played out to the left flank. And here's Pedri. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. João Neves.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Pass somewhat off target. Kubasi. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. João Neves. And here's Lewandowski. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
And he cuts out the supply. Koundé. De Jong. Balde. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, that's shapes to shoot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
That has ended up in no man's land. Kvaratskhelia. Chance for a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Paris Saint-Germain take the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Zaire Emery. Knocks it into space. And that pass just didn't quite work. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And that has not gone well. That's a sharp pass. And he's in on... It's Lewandowski! He's got away with one there.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Nuno Mendes, Vitinha. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. João Neves. And it's Lewandowski. Threads one in, and he's picked out the run. He is just... He's gone for goal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Doué. That has ended up in no man's land. Aimed beyond the defence. He has a look up. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Tries a shot! Danger averted for now. 75 minutes played.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Picked out brilliantly. And here's Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo! It's there! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
No space. Great chance! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And again they hit the front. Simplicity itself.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Paris Saint-Germain go into the lead. Shot at goal! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Kvaratskhelia. Pedri. And this is Levin. Goes for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's straight offside. He is through. Oh, shooting chance! Kvaratskhelia. Barcelona are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Zaire Emery. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the pass is intercepted. Decent chance! He's scored! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Hakimi demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Big chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Now this could be a chance. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Araujo kept his eye on it, and he's there. Barcelona finding their passes. Tries to play it through. Zabani gets good distance on it. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Rafinha. Oh, and the shot! He has done it! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Barcelona give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Hakimi. Doué has it out wide and in space. And it's Zaire Emery. Now then, the ball's come loose. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Thinks, there's the shot! Vitinha. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Barcelona illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained. But if it...
He's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on through. Yamal! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Lamine Yamal really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Now it's Doué. He's got away. Doué making good progress on the right-hand side.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Yamal, and he's intervened well there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, we have a very exciting...
He's had a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Barcola. Played out to the left flank. Koundé gets across to intercept that. Now that looks a decent ball. Look at the space here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Doué. Pedri. Now it's Barcola. And the ball's gone astray. Now it's Neves. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Now it's Rafinha. He has found the way through. Plenty to aim at here. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Hakimi clears it away. Barcola was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
De Jong. Lewandowski. Shot, surely! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front.
Lamine Yamal really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
So we have... Oh, shooting chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So that's... And a chance! And it's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now. And the shot! And the ball, that's another chance! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
Well, he certainly reacted quicker than anyone else, Peter. He just couldn't keep his composure in the end.
He's tried one! And he's done very well to deal with it.
Balde probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
This looks promising. Can he finish? And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Barcelona certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Hakimi. Barcelona have hit a quick-fire double here. Now it's Doué, and it's Hakimi. Threads one in. Now it's Doué, and he's onside. Big chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Looking for a runner. Not the most accurate pass. Pedri. Zaire Emery cuts it out. Hakimi. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. And it's Pedri. No way through, so back it comes. He's going for goal! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Vitinha. And it's Zaire Emery. Now it's Doué. Tries to pass it through. Doué. Picked out brilliantly. He's come in hard. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Barcelona really could have done without this. Well, the keepers these days have done their homework. And that's one back! Not a twitch, not a blink.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
So is this the start of a comeback? Passing is crisp and sharp. Dani Olmo looking for option. It's Lewandowski! Oh, crossbar! Barcelona have reclaimed it. Doué aimed beyond the defence. That is a great pick out. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And here's Lewandowski. Barcola. Tacho defending. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Barcelona are down to 10 men.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, that's fabulous. Rafinha. Pedri! It's run loose, and it's come back out to him. Oh, that is rather wayward.
Yeah, he came away empty-handed in the end, but it was wonderful movement.
De Jong. That has been cut short. Barcola charging forward, the ball at his feet. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, chance for a shot! He's got a goal! A goal at a really telling moment. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Paris Saint-Germain get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Dani Olmo. Nicely weighted ball. Zaire Emery. And the whistle goes for half-time. Oh, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Barcelona do lead, but it's quite a game. Half-time, 3-2. And we're off again. It's gone out for a throw-in. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Now, this could be a chance. Lewandowski.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Hakimi. Can he get it through? Great ball if he can get there. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Yamal.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Can he latch on to this? And he's managed to get free. Tries a shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. They've done it! And this is getting better and better. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Chance! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Hakimi. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
It's a pretty loose pass. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, no joy this time. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Pedri. Oh, there's a probing ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Pedri. Passes short and sharp. Lovely ball and the shot! He scores! And the lead is extended still further. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Barcelona blast themselves. Great chance! No, not quite. João Neves, looking for the run.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
No, he's not going to get any further than that. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Can he finish? Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? So a big chance now from 12 yards. So this to extend their lead. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
Things looking so easy. Goes for a shot! It's there! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Paris Saint-Germain playing for pride here. The match surely beyond them. Now it's Lewandowski. Over to the left. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now, can they get him away? That's a shade optimistic. Hakimi. And it's Pedri. Vitinha. And the counter-attack could be on for Paris Saint-Germain. Pinches it off him. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were...
He's having a shot! It goes to show he is human after all.
Barcelona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
João Neves shifted it to the flank. It's gone for a throw-in. João Neves looking to play him in. And he's lost his man here. And he has been fouled there. There's a quick free kick. Zaire Emery. Hakimi has it in a wide position. And he welcomes it in. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Koundé has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm. He is therefore off.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
That has been slung wide. Plays a sharp little ball here. Kvaratskhelia. Dani Olmo does well to get it back. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Zaire Emery. And here's Neves. Plays the ball back. Vitinha. That's a lovely pass. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Just about within shooting range. That is decidedly lacking.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Doué. Oh, this is a great shot at goal! He has done it!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
He's got 4. Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Dani Olmo is eyeing up his options in the middle.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Dani Olmo. And here's Rafinha. Knocks it into space. Decent chance! It's in! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
It's starting to look like a touch. Shoots! And it's in! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Hakimi demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
He's having a go! It's off target and by quite a way. Zaire Emery. Hakimi. Doué looking to get on the end of this. And it's Pedri. Tries to play it through. Rafinha moves wide and looking to get onto this. Now, can they get it back? Dani Olmo. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. He'll fancy himself from here. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Rafinha! Decent hit from there. That looks a cracking ball. Shapes to shoot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Pedri. And Balde. And it's Pedri. Great vision.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
And the shot! Split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Showing good feet. And he shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? And one more try! Oh, off the bar! And that's caused a worry or two.
Dani Olmo could easily have kept that down. He shouldn't have brought the crossbar into play.
Rafinha. And here's Pedri. That's really well manoeuvred. Marcola has been caught there, it's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Zaire Emery. Can he get on the end of this?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And here's Doué. Now that is a hefty challenge. And that's that. Barcelona can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency. Lewandowski, very much the hero in this game. Barcelona may not have finished with 11, but they have shown terrific spirit and they claim the win.
Well, that's what spirit and togetherness is all about, Peter. I thought they showed terrific desire and focus and fitness in refusing to settle for a draw. A time to hold heads.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And he shoots! This time, surely! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. It's a really well-measured ball. And it's Arda Güler. Hernandez, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That's a lovely, neat pass. And he's picked out the run. Great chance! And he hits the net! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Olise! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. No way through, so... And the shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
This their second corner of the game. Tchouaméni goes short. Decent chance! And now they can spring out of defence. Now that looks a decent ball. Dembele, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Mbappe. Can he finish? Doué. Olise. Now, who's going to be first to this? Played out to the right, looking to play him in. Now it's Mbappe. Now this could be a chance. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Barcola in acres of space out wide. Referee's given a throw. And it's Tchouaméni. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Valverde. Hernandez wins the duel this time.
France really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham. Aimed beyond the defence. Valverde, who does have an assist to his name. And here's Mbappe. Doué. That looks a cracking ball. Big chance! Real chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Doué. He's through here. Tchouaméni. Güler. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. Mbappe goes for a shot! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Mbappe demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away.
And I think shapes to shoot! It's in! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! Any deeper thoughts about that goal?
Yeah, and anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
France give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. He's having a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
It's a pretty loose pass. Goulet. Oh, that was vital. Now it's Barcola. He's picked his way through. Barcola. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Hernandez. Lovely. Now it's Dembele! No mistake! This is threatening to become a really good game.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Shoots! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And here's Mbappe. That's full. He's had a shot! Goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Mbappe. Now it's Doué.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's got away. They're urging it. There's the shot! And that would have been some goal.
Dembele can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Mendy. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And here's Vinicius Junior. That's a shade optimistic. Chouameni. Good played for Dembele. Chouameni. Koundé. Chouameni. France looking to pass their way through. Knocks it into space. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Eder Militao. 5 minutes till the break. Goulet. Alexander-Arnold looking to run onto it. Now it's Valverde. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Goulet considers his options. Looking to widen the gap even further here. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And he has been fouled there. Goulet ready to try one. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Mbappe. Upamecano. Now Mbappe. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Valverde. Great vision.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Valverde.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Mbappe has found the net here, of course. Eder Militao. And it's Arda Güler. Nicely shaped ball. Out again for a throw-in. Chouameni. And Koundé. Olise. And the referee brings the first half to a close.
Merci à tous d'accueillir nos joueurs.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Mbappe. And that was very necessary.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Great defending, strong and determined. Rudiger. Bellingham. Can he get on the end of this? It's played through for him. Shot at goal! Sticks it away! That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
So now the difference is 3. And that pass just didn't quite work. Güler. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Doué. He's a sharp little ball here. Can he latch on to this? Doué. Chouameni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Good ball, good take. France needed that, they really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
It's Dembele! It goes to show he is human after all.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
That's good running with the ball. Closing in on goal. They've got to be quick to recover this. Alexander-Arnold did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He is through here, and it's been given away. Valverde! Doué. Now it's Barcola. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's well spotted. Not the most accurate pass. He might try a shot! And yes, it's there! And they are right back within touch! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
And yes, it's him again. So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Güler carries the ball down the right. That is a great pick out. Mbappe is flagged offside. Upamecano. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Saliba with the foul. Rudiger. And it's Mendy. And it's Tchouaméni. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. He has found the way through. He's gone for goal! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's a goal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
France get themselves back into contention.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Barcola, and he's managed to get free. Oh, that's nice. Elise, Barcola. Barcola finds himself offside.
France really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Well, the idea was a good one. And the finish! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Tchouaméni. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Oh, that's fabulous. And the shots! They've done it! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal, France! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. As if three weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. France go into the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Not the most convincing of passes. That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
France clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
He's on it, can he get away? I think that's offside, yes it is. Hernandez. France finding their passes. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. Rudiger. Hernandez gets across to intercept that. No, it's come to nothing. Bellingham. And Güler, nicely weighted ball. That looks a good ball through. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Tries to play it through. Tchouaméni. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He's through here. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And it's Dembele. And the through ball. Oh, he's been flattened there. Chouameni. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Nothing wrong with that tackle. All won cleanly. Goulet. Oh, they could break here. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. That is ended up in no man's land. Elise. That's an imaginative pass. Very much into the last knockings. And it's Doué. Mbappe! Elise. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
France really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
That has been cut short. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Temps additionnel, 5 minutes.
Now it's Barcola. Barcola is onto this. Vinicius Junior. Played out towards the right wing.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Valverde. He's in a great position here. Big chance! Oh, it's hit the post! And one more try! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Pavard. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Rudiger cuts out the pass. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Vinicius Junior. Chouameni. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Oh, no messing about, it is red. France are down to 10 men. Chouameni. So that's it, it is all over. They are pumped, boy they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this... So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. This is always a game of consequence.
Well, we never really...
He's through and all it is, having a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Dani Olmo. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I think it'll be interesting, Peter, to see what challenge the opposition now bring to Araujo. I really rate him because he can cope with pace, he can cope with dribbling wingers, and he's a very valuable asset. And he's become a real focus in that defence.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Eder Militao. Played out to the right. He's in plenty of space here. Good read, needed to be. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Rafinha. And it's Cancelo. Pedri. Pedri! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Eder Militao. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Valverde just eases him off the ball. Now, this could be a chance. Arda Güler. Araujo gets across to intercept that. Pedri. Dani Olmo. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Oh, that's fabulous. Dani Olmo. Oh, right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? And this could turn out to be one big kick of the ball. So the most significant moment of the game. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
Barcelona have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Rafinha finds himself offside. And it's Olmo. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Mbappe. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Tchouaméni spots it and intercepts. Goulet. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Eder Militao, Valverde.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Arda Güler. Yamal. Now it's Lewandowski. Oh, well measured. He has found the way through. He's had a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Now that looks a decent ball. Good take, and it shoots! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
There was no getting to that. Chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. Turns and goes back. And the finish! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Koundé clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's Koundé. Chooses to go back. And a chance! Goal! Barcelona! And they've got their lead back. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Well, that has not gone well. Goulet. Oh, that's a key interception. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And it's Valverde. Oh, perfectly measured that. It's a good run down the right. He has a look up. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Koundé, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Shapes to shoot! And that would have been some goal.
Yeah, I think he's a little annoyed with himself there, Peter, because he did pretty much everything right up to the end.
And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, delightful ball. He's found a way through. And the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
De Jong. And Koundé. Dani Olmo. "15 minutes till half-time. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Goes for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And now they can clear their lines. Oh, lovely bit of skill. And he's gone backward here. And the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! De Jong. Dani Olmo, who does have an assist to his name. And this is Lewandowski. Goulet. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That looks a good ball through. That's a good ball. Big chance! It's a goal! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
And the trademark move ends with the decent chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Lamine Yamal probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
And he's had it nicked away. Looking tidy in possession here.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Yamal looking to run onto it. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Bellingham. Goulet played into space. Valverde providing an outlet on that flank. That is lovely. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
De Jong. And it's Olmo. Now it's Yamal. Looking for the run. Lewandowski purring through the gears. No foul, says the referee. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Valverde. Nice interception, well timed. Dani Olmo. Can he get it through? And it's Pedri. Pedri. And that has left him in a heap. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. Rafinha! That was travelling.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
The final seconds now. Pedri tries to pass it through, and he welcomes it in. Goulet. Now, can they get him away?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Pedri. Dani Olmo. Alexander-Arnold. Great vision. Rafinha in acres of space out wide. It's Lewandowski! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Barcelona are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
He's looking wide. Rafinha. He's shifting through the gears here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Bellingham. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Mbappe. De Jong. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rudiger. Chouameni. Alexander-Arnold.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Araujo. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Mbappe. Whistle goes again. It's another offside decision. Not the most convincing of passes. Koundé. Dani Olmo. And it's Pedri. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Yeah, and he's dodged a big one there. He has to be squeaky clean from here.
Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. Tries a measured ball. Brilliantly cut out. Now it's Mbappe. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Just about up to the hour now. He has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. He's picked his way through. Valverde! And the ball's... Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, he came away empty-handed in the end.
Shot a goal! There's a goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Terrible error, duly punished.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Madrid go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And the shot! In for the pieces! Yamal gets flagged offside.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Mbappe. He's got away. That's an excellent interception. Dani Olmo. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Now it's Mbappe. Goulet is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Mbappe. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that is a nice touch. João Cancelo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Dani Olmo. And he was quick to react. Madrid finding their passes. Alexander-Arnold looking to play him in. Tries a shot! And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his...
Great chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Nicely intercepted. Eder Militao. Oh, easy pickings there. Chouameni. Alexander-Arnold. Looking for options for movement. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Swept in. Mbappe.
This is the time you need that pace.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Lewandowski, and it's Pedri. Over to the left.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. De Jong knocks it into space. That's a shade optimistic. Valverde. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's been caught on it here! Araujo. Pedri. Tries to play it through. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Goulet. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Valverde is wide and looking to get onto this. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now that's well seen too. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. He's a sharp little ball here. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Long ball looking to counter. Valverde showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Bellingham. Threads one in. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Vinicius Junior picks it up out wide. This is De Jong. Dani Olmo. That's the end. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game. So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manner. Pedri! Just too high.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide.
He's through here. He's being urged to shoot. Shot, surely! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling.
It's Lewandowski! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Lewandowski has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. He's going to be disappointed with that. Rafinha. He's picked his way through, and he shoots! Oh, it's hit the post! It's in! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good.
Rafinha! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Rafinha clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Rafinha with the short one. Madrid are looking to go forward now. And here's Rafinha. Ball driven towards, he gets big! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Great vision. Barcelona look comfortable already. 2 to the good and flying. Not the most accurate pass. And it's made its way to him. No, he's not getting past him there. Lewandowski. And now the breakaway. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's fab. Tries a shot! Now, who's in for the pieces? And it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate.